Hey, welcome to this short video on web browser use. This is part of a series on digital literacy for educators, and it's all designed to help you to work faster and smarter so that you can use your tools better and have more time to work effectively in digital environments. So, web browsers are basically our portals to the internet and our workhorses too. They can do a lot for us. The internet is not just that blue E that you see on your computer. It can be different web browsers. There's Google Chrome, Internet Explorer, Firefox, and Safari. Those are the most common ones. There's others too. As you can see from this graph, here are some of the most used ones. I use Chrome, recommend that. I think it's the best and the fastest and most versatile, but you may need to use others for different tasks. So it's important to know the difference between them and know what works in different browsers, because some applications work in some don't. But if you can use them efficiently and help them help you, you'll be able to work faster and smarter and do more. So let's look at how you can do that. Okay, so here I am on my Google Chrome browser, and I'm actually in the document that will be part of this course. You can access from the video or when you're in the course. And a few things I want to point out. One is this toolbar up here. So in your browser, this is a place where you can either enter a web address like cnn.com and then go to that site, or it could be a place where you do a internet search. So I could search for dogs. And then when I type that in, you'll see there's a bunch of predictive things that are based maybe on your location or browsing history, or things that are just popular to search for. But I don't have to go here and click the search button. I can just hit enter, and that will save me time not using my mouse. Also, I don't have to click and drag to get rid of all of this. I see some people do that. If I just click this once, it highlights everything. I can start typing. That's a big time saver there. So one key helpful hint for using web browsers more efficiently are bookmarks. You'll see I have a bunch of bookmarks here by folders and categorized by different subjects and areas of work. So in order to access bookmarks, you want to check your settings here. So over here, this hamburger thing for Google Chrome, if you click that and go down to bookmarks, you can check show bookmarks bar. So if you're not seeing anything, you can activate that and see it. And now if you want to make a bookmark, there's a number of ways to do it. Let's say I wanted to get this dog Wikipedia site. I could click the star and then choose what I want to name it, and then either put it in an existing folder, choose another folder, and then create a new one. So that's one way I could do it, but I can also just highlight it and drag it onto this bar, and now it's there. I can move it around, or I could even move it in to a folder if I wanted to. These bookmarks will be available to me wherever I log into my Google Chrome. So going back to the settings, there's a lot of options that you can explore here for how you want to set up your settings, or if you want to, you can go into that settings tool and sign in to Chrome on any computer you're using, and then all of these bookmarks will come for you. Be wary about doing that on public computers, because if you don't sign out, people are going to have access to your stuff. So we'll have more about how to use the settings in our web browser document for you to explore. Another big browser hint is the use of tabs. I see some people, whenever they want to go to a new website, they'll go all the way down to their launch bar and open a new window. But it's much quicker to open a new tab. So in all browsers, there's a little new tab icon. You can also click Control-T to open a new tab, which is a little faster. But you can also move these tabs around. So let's say I am in my grade book, and I want to look at grades for my course, but I'm transferring stuff from this document. I can move this next to here so that I can go back and forth between tabs very easily. I can also use Control and then the number of tabs, so Control 4, Control 5, since it's the fifth in line. That's a quick way to switch between them as well. Sometimes going back and forth is pretty annoying, so you can actually pull the tab right off and it makes its own window. So if I want to do that, then I can let go of that tab and then drag it all the way right, and see how those lines show in Windows 7. I can make it half the screen, And then I can do the same. If I click between the tabs, I can bring this window all over. Now I have half and half, and then I can transfer stuff side to side. All these things work together. If you can do these things quickly, you'll be better off. So once I take a tab off, I can bring it back on. So the last thing I wanted to show is the use of add-ons or extensions in Google Chrome. You'll see I have an ad block, Evernote, and Google Hangouts. There's a lot of extensions that you can use to do different tasks better. I'm not going to get into details, but if you want to look at what's available, you can go down to More Tools and then Extensions, and it'll show what extensions you have. But if you don't have any, you can click Get More Extensions and look for those. So when you go to our document here, we'll look at how to use those extensions, and that'll be one of the links available for you. So your job now is to work with some of this stuff, explore, and find ways that you can use web browsers better. Thanks.